Hi, I'm Vanessa from speakenglishwithvanessa.com. I'd appreciate it if you'd watch this video. Let's talk about it. Today we're going to be talking about how to politely, professionally, and accurately give a command or a polite request in English. If you're in a job situation where you have to speak English, or maybe you're talking to your professor at school and you want to tell them to do something, how can you politely do this without being too direct, without being too demanding? Even if you are the boss, you still want to be polite. So today I want to talk about 4 expressions that you can use to give a command politely and professionally. The first expression is great to use when you're talking with someone who is your boss or who is your superior of some sort. It's hard to figure out how to ask them to do something politely without being rude in your native language. So in English, it's a little bit, even a little bit more tricky. So I recommend using this expression. When you have the chance, can you send me that report? When you have the chance, can you sign this paper? When you have the chance. It shows you know they're busy, you know they have a lot to do. They don't even have to do it if they don't want. But when you ask them this question, when you have the chance, you're not demanding now, do it now. It just shows when you have the chance, when you can you do this for me? The second question that you can use to give a command politely is, let's imagine the situation where you need to give a presentation, but you've never given a presentation in this room before, so you're not sure how the projector works. You could simply say, could you help me turn on the projector because I have to give a presentation? When you say because, you're giving a reason why they need to help you. And I think this makes it more polite because you're not just saying, could you help me with the projector? You're giving a concrete, clear reason why, that it's actually going to be beneficial. Could you help me turn on the projector because I have to give a presentation soon? We can combine this with our previous statement to make it even more polite. When you have a chance, can you help me turn on the projector because I have to give a presentation in a couple minutes, because I have to give a presentation soon. Beautiful. We can combine these to make them more and more polite. The next 2 expressions are really similar, so I'm going to combine them together. The first way that we can use them is by themselves. This is a little more direct, and it's better if you're talking to someone who is under you. You could say, I'd appreciate it if, I'd like it if you would send me the report as soon as possible. I'd appreciate it if you would send me the report. The full expression is, I would appreciate it if you would help me with this report. I would appreciate it if you would send me the report as soon as possible. When you use would in this way, it's extra polite, but what if you want to say this to someone who is not working under you? We can use our first expression. When you have a moment, I'd appreciate it if you'd send me the report. When you have a chance, I'd appreciate it if you'd send me the report. Wow, we can really combine all of these to level up your politeness. Now it's your turn. In the comments below this video, when you have a chance, I'd appreciate it if you'd make a sentence using today's expressions, today's polite commands. I hope that you can use them in the comments, but also in your professional life. As you're speaking English or as you hear other people speak English, try to remember them and use them yourself. Have confidence that you're speaking politely and understandably. Thanks so much for learning with me, and I'll see you the next time. Bye! The next step is to download my free ebook, 5 Steps to Becoming a Confident English Speaker. I want to help you master English and speak fluently. Feel free to subscribe so that you don't miss new English lessons. Thanks so much for learning with me. Bye!